Hey, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to talk about dating people your own age. And the best thing to do, and the reason why I say date someone your own age or within a few years, give or take, is because I've been overseas and I've seen it happen so many times, and it really, to me, that it's really a nothing, no situation. But I've seen men in their 50s, 60s, 70s dating 20-year-olds, and the best thing to do is date somebody your own age, because what's going to happen is you're going to find there's going to be days or weeks or even weekends when you want to do something and the other person doesn't, because it doesn't seem age appropriate. Now, I mean, I remember, what are you going to do if you're 50, 60 years old and your wife is in college? Are you going to sit there and help her do her college work? No. What happens if she wants to watch MTV all night? Like, they're just totally different things. You do not want to do that. If you date somebody your age and maybe your educational level, you'll do things together and you'll enjoy things better together. Like, for instance, if you like hiking, you both go hiking together on the weekends. You're your best friends. This is what's going to do. This is how good relations work. You're friends, lovers, and there's nothing between the two of you. You go places together, you do things together. Everything you do, the other person likes doing also. So there's none of this, do you want to go hiking? No, I want to watch TV tonight. Well, I'm going to go hiking. Well, go hiking, I don't care. Or, I'm going to go out and get a 6-pack of beer while you sit at home and watch the kids, because I've been tired. I worked 40 hours. Well, I worked 80 and I went to college. And now I got to stay home and watch the kids. Yeah, I don't care. I'm tired. That stuff is a doomed relationship, because the person's only thinking about themselves. And that's what happened. This is what happens when you date somebody not your age, because it winds up that your interests and your needs are totally different. And what are you going to do if you're 75 years old and you have a baby? And when your wife's got to change your diapers and the baby's diapers at the same time? Don't put her in that situation. And so you also want to do stuff where people at certain times of their life want certain things. When you're young, you want to party, you want to date, you want to go out, you want to do fun things. When you get into the mid-30s, 40s, you start thinking about, I settled down, I need to buy a house, I need to buy a nice car, I got to take care of my family. But there are people at 70 years old that do not settle down. They want somebody in their 20s. And this is what the biggest problem is a lot of men in their 50s and 60s just walk away from their families. Their kids are in their 20s. They walk away and they move overseas. And then they discover that after living there for a year, 2 years, 3 years, that they didn't want to do that. They lost their family. They lost their parents, don't talk to them. Brothers and sisters don't talk to them. Their children don't talk to them. They have nothing to go back to. They sold everything. They moved overseas, and it winds up that they just have regret, because if they ever went back to their home countries, they would have nobody. Nobody would have anything to do with them. So basically, a lot of men just regret that. Other men go overseas. They party it up, they have a great time, they love their life there, and they feel like, this is the life for me. People really appreciate me. Well, what they don't realize is people don't really appreciate them. And what's going to happen is these people are friends because you're spending money on them. When that money's gone, they're gone. And a lot of men, after they run out of money, two things might happen. No, maybe three. One thing is, some men wind up becoming homeless because they do not want to go back to their home country. They have no family, they have no friends, and they feel like they were in their happy spot. And when they leave, they just go back and they're nothing, and they can't handle back in their home country. But just save your money, come back, and you're okay. The second thing people do, some men do, is commit suicide. They do not want to face the fact that they have to go back to their home country. No, don't worry about it. Just go back to your home country, suck it up for a year, save as much money as you can, because you know how much money you need to live now. You've been there. You know what money you need. So suck it up for 1 year, come back. And maybe some men will try to find a job, and a lot of men might find a job for $5, $10 a day, and live off of 300, but they're barely living because they can't afford a lifestyle where they're going out and eat steak dinner every night. They might only be able to eat a bowl of steam or a bowl of ramen noodles. That's not good. They might sleep on a dirt floor. That's not good. But they're happy. But are they truly happy? No, because they would rather have $2,000, $3,000 a month coming in. So this is where the depression and the anger, and some men come in the country with $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 believing that they can start a job, and the next thing you know, they have nothing, they walk away, and they get divorced. So if you date somebody your age, you're more likely to have a best friend and somebody that has your interest, same interest, and you do the same things. And when you wake up in the morning, say, okay, Saturday, we are going hiking, we're going to the beach, and you're happy together, you're interested together, that's the best relationship that you can have. If you got somebody that's 40, 50 years younger than you, and Friday night rolls around, a lot of people are just going to be thinking, maybe I should just go and I go to the party and my husband can stay at home and watch the kids, because I ain't doing that. I'm drinking, I'm gambling. And then that's what's going to happen there. So that's the best advice I can give you. So, all right. I hope that helps out a little bit. Thank you. Love y'all.